We live in an era where speed dictates the rhythm of our lives, and productivity has become almost a collective mantra. Everyone seems to be racing non-stop, chasing countless tasks, deadlines and demands, but few truly advance with purpose and real meaning. In the midst of this constant hurry and incessant noise, those who are able to establish a structured, strategic, and intentional routine stand out. They understand that high performance is not an exclusive gift for the talented or the lucky, but rather the result of conscious construction, sustained by discipline, a focused mindset, and an unwavering clarity of purpose. There is a weekly formula capable of transforming ordinary routines into extraordinary journeys. This formula begins with clarity. Every powerful week is born from a well-defined purpose. High performance without direction is merely fatigue disguised as futile effort. Before diving into commitments and endless task lists, it is crucial to pause, take a deep breath, and reflect. Why am I doing what I do? What is the true objective behind my actions? What legacy or impact do I wish to leave in the world around me? When we have clarity about our mission, each daily task gains meaning, and every challenge becomes a valuable opportunity. The mind aligns, the heart engages, and the body responds with renewed energy. Therefore, when starting the week, be it on Sunday night or Monday morning, it is essential to carve out a moment to reconnect deeply with your long-term goals. This true connection to the why has the power to radically transform the way we live, the how. However, dreaming and having clarity is not enough. Intelligent, realistic, and flexible planning is required. The second step of this formula is strategic planning. It is at this moment that vision converts into concrete, tangible actions. Ambitious goals must be broken down into small, achievable tasks, with clear deadlines and actual space in the schedule, avoiding the trap of overloading the calendar with superficial and unproductive obligations. The focus must be on true priorities. What, if accomplished this week, will bring the greatest impact to your personal and professional trajectory? While the majority gets lost in the immediacy of what appears in the moment, those who truly want to advance dedicate themselves to what genuinely matters. This seemingly subtle difference yields gigantic results and consistent growth. Furthermore, it is essential that the planning incorporates moments of self-care and strategic breaks to maintain energy, focus, and motivation throughout the days. Sustainable high performance arises not only from intensity, but also from balance and wisdom in managing internal resources. Additionally, to maintain this elevated pace, it is necessary to cultivate habits that sustain performance over time. Adequate rest, balanced nutrition, physical exercise, and moments of disconnection are essential ingredients for the sustainability of high performance. A clear mind and a healthy body create the foundation for consistent output, preventing the burnout and exhaustion that so many face. Therefore, a powerful week is not just about doing more, but about doing better with balance, focus, and purpose. This is the secret to transforming effort into real progress and routine into achievement. High performance demands much more than mere focus. It requires full energy and constant vitality. No plan, no matter how well structured it is, can endure when body and mind are exhausted. Therefore, taking care of one's vitality becomes an essential pillar in this process. Creating morning routines that include physical exercise, meditation practices, moments of silence or prayer, inspiring readings, and light, nutritious meals is a powerful investment in your daily performance. These practices not only energize, but also set the stage for a productive and balanced day. During the routine, small strategic breaks to take a deep breath, stretch, or simply reconnect with oneself are fundamental to maintaining rhythm without burnout. Energy is not an infinite resource, but it can be continuously replenished with intention, consistency, and self-care. It is important to recognize that rest and recovery are part of high performance as much as intense work is. With an aligned purpose, a clear plan, and properly recharged energy, it comes time for execution, the great challenge where many stumble. Executing with deep focus is what truly separates dreamers from doers. In a world filled with distractions and constant notifications, developing the capacity to enter a state of total concentration becomes a decisive competitive advantage. Turning off the phone, silencing interruptions, and working in dedicated time blocks allows for productivity that does not depend on overtime, but on the real quality of effort applied. It is in this state of full presence that great ideas emerge, projects advance, and concrete results materialize. At the end of each week, a decisive habit closes the cycle, conscious and sincere reflection. Without this analysis, growth is impossible. Which strategies were effective? Which objectives fell short? What can be improved? The weekly review is the moment where learning is consolidated, progress becomes visible, and the path forward becomes clearer. Moreover, it is the time to celebrate achievements, even the small ones. The mind needs this constant recognition. Each celebrated victory strengthens the journey and self-confidence, feeding the virtuous cycle of progress. Even with a defined purpose, careful planning, vibrant energy, and dedicated execution, the journey toward high performance demands a silent yet fundamental ingredient: emotional discipline. Because there will be days when motivation simply disappears, moments when obstacles seem insurmountable and willpower appears insufficient. It is exactly during these tough times that we find out who truly progresses. High performers also feel fear, doubt, and fatigue like anyone else, but the difference lies in continuing to act, even when inspiration lags. They establish an unwavering commitment to consistency, excellence, and personal overcoming, acting not only when they feel motivated, but creating action to generate inspiration. In this way, they turn every challenge into a stepping stone for their continued growth. Thus, the formula for high performance is constantly renewed. Each week begins a new cycle. A new chance to evolve, adjust the course, correct mistakes, and surpass oneself. This repetition does not lead to monotony, but rather spurs real and consistent progress. Over time, results cease to be merely superficial and external. True transformation occurs internally, in the mindset that shapes decisions, in the habits that structure daily life, in the identity that strengthens self-esteem, and in the way one perceives their own life and the world. To surpass the crowd is not to compete against others, but to win against oneself, day by day, with renewed courage and determination. It is to choose the extraordinary when the ordinary seems easier and more comfortable. It is to build an intentional, conscious life aligned with your values, while many live on autopilot, reacting without a defined direction. The weekly formula for high performance is simple, yet extremely powerful. Clear purpose, strategic planning, intelligent management of energy rhythms, focused execution, conscious review, emotional discipline, and consistent repetition. When these principles are rigorously applied, your routine is deeply transformed. Your days gain real meaning and purpose. Your goals cease to be distant dreams to become tangible, measurable, and achievable targets. You stop following the crowd and begin to lead your own path with confidence and determination. Do not wait for the beginning of a new month, a new year, or the perfect opportunity. The next week lies ahead, a blank page, ready to be filled with excellence, courage, and growth. The decision is in your hands to transform each day into a milestone of personal evolution and full achievement.